Friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to another episode in my community question series. We're now on to episode 15. First off, thank you guys so much for all your participation in this question series. I have really enjoyed reading your guys' wonderful comments, answering my questions every time I release a video. I have also enjoyed watching your guys' video responses, and I would appreciate if you guys let me know if you guys do film a video response. You guys can try to share the link with me. However, YouTube's been really stupid lately and been deleting comments with links for some dumb reason. I don't know. I don't have that set on my channel, but YouTube is just stupid right now and does stuff like that. And so I have seen people's video links get deleted. And if that happens, I will just repost the link myself. But I have really enjoyed watching your guys' video responses answering these questions. And I did again want to remind everybody that at the end of this question series, I will have a contest giving away different prizes for everyone who has participated. We'll get entries into that. In every video, you can get up to 2 entries by answering the question as a comment and doing a video response. So if you do both of those, you'll get 2 entries per video. And each video gets you different entries. So if, like right now, I have 15. So if you do a comment on all 15 videos, that's 15 entries into the contest. And you guys can go back to any of my previous questions if you guys have missed any at all and would like to go back. Feel free. You guys can answer them at any time. Don't worry about, it was a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever it is. You can always go back, watch the video, answer the question, and you'll still get credit. As long as the contest hasn't concluded, which it's still a ways off, you guys have plenty of time to answer the questions, and I'm always looking forward to interacting with you guys. It's awesome. So for question 15, I want to ask you guys, are you guys more of a gamer first, or are you more of a collector first? What do you guys consider your guys yourselves? Are you a gamer first? You have to play a whole lot of games, or are you more into collecting the games more than playing them? Now, for me, I've always been a gamer at heart. I've mentioned this many times that the Super Mario Brothers and Mario himself and the original Nintendo is what got me into gaming when I was 4 years old, and I've loved games and I have played them my entire life since then, pretty much every week. I haven't really took any breaks. I know a couple of my friends and stuff who've taken a couple of years off or they stopped playing games and stuff, but I've always played video games and I've always enjoyed collecting them. Now, within the last, I'd say, 10 years, I've become more hardcore into collecting, but I've always been a collector. It's something I've always enjoyed collecting. Like my mom, which I'd say I get it from my mom because she likes to collect stuff. Even my dad does. Like he collects to collect records. My mom collects Lord of the Rings stuff and movies and books. Actually, she's really big into collecting books. So is my wife and son. So I would definitely say I get my collecting tendencies from them, and it's just something that I've always have enjoyed doing. And my parents used to take me when I was a kid out to flea markets, which when we lived out in California and Arizona, they were called swap meets out there. Like here where I live now, they're people call them flea markets, but out there they were called swap meets, which is basically the same thing. People come and set up random tables and sell junk, and you buy it. And so I've always enjoyed that. We've also always enjoyed going to thrift stores, and I used to buy all kinds of old games and toys and stuff. Because my parents would take us to KB Toy Store, if any of you guys are old enough to remember those, and we could buy new toys and stuff. But it was always fun to go to the thrift store because sometimes you could get a huge big bag of figures for like a couple bucks, and you could get like 10 or 20 or 30 figures in them, and you'd be just amazed at stuff you would find there. And so we had a lot of toys because of going to thrift stores. But one thing is I've always kept my stuff. I rarely threw stuff out or got rid of it, so I had a lot of this stuff in my collection, which I do have a lot of those figures, which I would love to display at some point. They're all just put away in storage. But I also did the same thing with video games, where most people, when they were buying, they got their Nintendo. When they got Super Nintendo, they would trade in their Nintendo, get rid of all their games, and then go on to Super Nintendo, then 64, and so on. Just keep going with the generations and getting rid of stuff. I always like to keep mine. I mean, I did sell a few things here and there, but I've always just enjoyed playing the stuff, so I've kept them, and so that's how my collection has grown. And I was able to get a huge bulk of my collection before prices were outrageous like they are now. Definitely don't recommend going for a huge collection these days with the way prices are. But everybody's different. So for me, I'm kind of in the middle. I really like to play a lot of games, but at the same time, I like to collect stuff. And of course, depending on how much people work and everybody's situation is different in life, determines how much they can actually play or collect. And I know some people are really big into just gaming. They really don't do a whole lot of collecting. They pretty much just buy the games they want to play and they focus on playing them, or they go the emulation route and have a modded Wii or a modded Xbox or something, and they just play the ROMs on their computer or whatever, and they have their Nintendo all the way through Sega stuff, and they've got PlayStation 1 and stuff on there. So I do know some people are really into playing, and then I know there's other people who are into just collecting the games, and they have them on the shelf and they buy the toys and collectibles, and they really don't play them as much. So I would like to know where you guys stand on that. Are you guys more of a gamer first, or do you find yourself more as a collector first? And for me, I kind of shift between them, and it really just depends on what's going on in my life at the time and how busy I am with work and stuff, because I really do love playing games, but I also like collecting them at the same point. And it's just, for me, as a fun hobby. It's not for bragging reasons. It's not for getting rich someday. I don't care if this stuff's worth $1 million, if it's worth a penny. I just like having it around, and it's just fun, and it's just something I really have enjoyed collecting over the years. And of course, I definitely know people would consider me hardcore a collector, and the mass amount of stuff that I have, I definitely don't recommend it for everybody, because it does take up a lot of space. It also can take up a lot of your money, especially if you're trying to collect this day and age with the pandemic hit and prices just skyrocketed through the roof. But it is a great time to sell stuff, as I just can't believe how some games prices are. Like Silent Hills are going for like $200 and $300 and $400 for a copy, and you used to be able to get them for like $5 and $10. So it's just outrageous what some of the games have cost. And so being a collector is not easy right now with how high prices are, but there's still deals you can find out there, and there's still things you can do. Like, I don't really talk about it a whole lot, but I have built up a bunch of extras, and I use that to trade with people for stuff I want. And I've done some trade videos on here, or I'll trade them into the game store, because I'll get them real cheap somewhere, and then I'll trade them into the game store and then get store credit used to buy stuff, or sell it on eBay or Craigslist or Facebook or whatever, and use that money to help fund the collection. So there are ways around money issues when it comes to collecting. And of course, it just comes down to what you want to collect. Do you want to go for everything and get a ton of stuff, or you want to just mainly focus on the games you actually want to play and enjoy? So I'm kind of stuck in the middle. It's kind of like when I talked about my retro game and modern game, kind of in the middle. Well, I'm kind of at the same point with collecting. Sometimes I lean more towards the collecting aspect when I'm not able to game a whole lot, but I'm still buying stuff, especially if I'm getting stuff online. It's real easy to browse on your phone or on the computer and don't have to leave the comfort of your home. But I've always preferred game hunting if I can in person, and I'm also blessed to have wonderful game stores in my area locally that not everybody has access to, because I know some people only have like GameStop and stuff, and so their only option is eBay, and it really kind of sucks. Like, I've been helping my good buddy Dean with his collection, because he doesn't have a whole lot of game stores where he's at. He just actually recently moved. He used to be in California, and there the prices were just outrageous. And I was telling him, like, hey man, this stuff you're paying, they want $20 and $30, I can get for $3 or $4 here. And so he really liked that, because it was so much cheaper for him, and I was able to help him out, and I'm still been helping him. I think we've done like 8 or 9 packages that I've shipped to him over the last several years, and really helped him with his collection. And I know he's somebody who has a real refined collection. He only gets the stuff that he truly loves, that wants to put on display, whether it's a Doom statue or it's the Miami Vice stuff. It's only stuff for him that he truly loves and wants to have and enjoy in his collection. No filler and no garbage, no extra junk, no Mary-Kate Ashley stuff. So, I do know different people that have different ideas of what a collection is, and what they like to collect, and what they like to play and game. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this question, though. Are you guys a gamer first, or are you guys a collector first? I really would like to hear your guys' answer to that question. You guys can answer the question in one of two ways. You can leave a comment, and you'll get an entry into the contest, or you can also leave a video response answering the question. I just ask if you guys do a video response, please let me know about it, whether you leave the link or at least mention as a comment, hey, I made a video response, so I can check it out, because YouTube doesn't always let me know when people upload videos, and I've actually missed a couple of people, and luckily I was able to see them when I clicked on their name just to check, and I found a few. That way I could give them credit, and I will post a link in any video guys do, so others can check it out as well. If you do both, you'll get 2 entries into the contest. But again, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts and opinions and hear your guys' answer to the question. Are you guys a gamer first or a collector first? I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have an amazing day. And Sleepy will see you guys next time.